Let's take the example of David going to the KK stand and asks for 10 cedis worth of kenke. The kenke is wrapped and put in a polythene bag for him, and asks for fried fish. They use another polythene bag. They give him fresh pepper in a different polythene bag and wrap all this and put in a bigger polythene bag. Could David have done it differently?
Over the last couple of years, there's been quite a bit of focus on what has been termed the plastic menace. I mean, in Ghana, plastic is all over the place. It's used to buy food, it's used to buy everything, and it's not exactly disposed of properly. And so the Ministry of Environment has come up with a new policy on plastic. Is it a ban or is it not a ban? How exactly does government hope to address the problem of plastic? We've come to the Environmental Protection Agency, the government agency responsible for enforcing the law, to find out exactly what it's all about. Hello, good morning,
hi,
sir.
David.
Good morning. Nice to see you, sir.
Nice to see you.
Thank you so much. You're
welcome.
Thank you so much. Just want to have a short interview with you about the plastic situation. Yes, that's what it's all about.
You're very much welcome.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
please,
Can we do that?
Yes, we can do it. Yeah.
Thank you. So this must be the, this must be the culprit.
This is the culprit, yes.
This is the culprit.
Yes.
And it is the culprit because of the fact that it's very thin, I presume.
Very thin, and because
It's not
it
biodegradable.
easily degradable.
Both of them.
Yes, the both of them.
So this is really what the problem is, isn't it? I mean, the issue is about this kind of plastic. It's not that all plastic is being banned. What's being banned is this kind of, if you like, single-use plastic, very thin. It cannot be reused. It cannot be recycled. So it ends up all over the place. This is what we're really trying to avoid. So what we're looking at now is plastic that really is thicker than this, and that is biodegradable. So it'll have an additive that makes it degrade or and disappear without messing up the place. Am I correct?
You are very right, David.
How are you going to enforce that?
We have the list of all the manufacturers. We've had meetings with them, and they've agreed on this process. Some are already manufacturing biodegradable plastics, but exporting them to other countries. Why don't we use them in Ghana? We are importing the additive, which they would have to use. We would follow up or monitor the use.
Can you do this? I mean, new manufacturers can pop up anytime. I don't know whether you even have the staff, whether you can really go around and make sure this is happening.
Yes, it can be done. Anybody importing those materials used for producing plastics into the country, register with the Environmental Protection Agency. They are licensed. We have other stakeholders who help us.
Like the Standards Board?
Standards Authority.
Standards Authority?
Food and Drug Authority, the Ghana Revenue Authority, the police are involved, and we have environmental inspectors.
Is it not going to make their production more expensive? And so they may not be very happy about that. What kind of feedback do you have from them?
They are happy with it because you either go this way or you're completely banned. And they don't want to be banned. They rather want to help protect the environment. They were part of the committee that advised government to take the steps that government is taking.
So we've had a chance to talk to the EPA, and they have more or less explained what it is that government's policy is on plastic. We need to talk to those who are involved in it. So we've got with us someone from the Plastic Manufacturers Association. As plastic manufacturers, you are not allowed to produce this kind of plastic. Do you accept that or not?
We accept because it's a policy from the nation.
Very good. But you wish they would have not done that?
Obviously, because you have come up with an alternative. Because, the bigger question was, how do we work against these waste? Because since I use it only once and I cannot use it again, the proper disposal system is not in place.
So that's part of the problem.
That indeed start the problem. And even as it started, we have not had a way of curbing that problem.
But the current policy, they are speaking to you, so
they
have your input.
To us, and our understanding is that don't ban anything, don't restrict production of anything.
That's what you want?
Yes.
Why?
Because, when we increase the thickness or the micronage of a plastic, it goes, the rippling effect goes down to the consumer. So hitherto, if you are buying...
So when you say, you see, my brother, let's be clear here. Yes. So you are saying when you make it thicker, it becomes more expensive.
More expensive.
So you want, because for price purposes, you want to continue to use that, the thin one that is flying all over the place and that cannot be reused. Is that what you are saying?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if we can use technological-based additive to clear our environment out of plastic waste, let's go by it.
You are a manufacturer, and you have to follow the rules. The rule is that you cannot import or produce plastic below 20 microns. It is too thin, and it is not reusable.
Yes.
So you will follow.
That is the policy of the nation.
The new policy, and you will follow it. You will follow it.
We will. We are law-abiding, manufacturers. We comply with every directive.
We've come to Kumasi to speak to the mayor about the problem of plastic in this city. The government says plastic producers need to produce plastic that is biodegradable. You're aware of that, aren't you?
I think the policy is good, but let's try it. As we're banning certain kind of plastics, let's also encourage certain. My situation is just get the plastic out there. It shouldn't be there. How do you solve that problem? As I'm doing with Orangey. A lot of people are unemployed. Get them on the streets, let them go around, and that should be their business. So the more you collect, the more you weigh, and you make more money. So it will attract people, and the filth won't be there. So that's my thinking. So I think vis-a-vis the new laws coming, if government want, we should also add something like that. Then we'll get it out entirely.
Say plastic bag no somewhere na wonte
we no boy din obi wo ho ka kire ni say 3 cedis ene cap na ompe osefa guru obama 2 cedis
nti omo ka ta se won pe because won person omo boka no what to eya would go with black where their friend we are see suma eya would go we mu so
me we are me dey be share we man some stand there share
we are be stand there san what na chese plastic rubber mensa mo ton aduane mo de plastic mo start se mo ya che some ba no mo afa mo se munja se mo de plastic type bi e dia na ha mo
e be ha mo amuto ade de bi wo ha oni ska wo di talk up no so kitwa na wo di man na eso nso rubber na ye so e be ha ye nyina.
You sell your food and you're always selling with plastic. If they come and they say you cannot sell with this plastic, this type, are you going to be okay or not? I want to know what you think about that.
If only they will be giving us different rubber for us to sell, then that one will be okay.
You buy these bags?
Yeah, we buy it.
So what do you add it to the price of the food?
Oh, no, we don't add it, but as for the pack, we add 50 pesos.
Can you show me a pack? So you have different types you use. You have this one. You've got the leaf, which is my favorite really, and then you've got this as well.
And we have this one too.
And then you have this as well. Yeah. And where'd you get this? Do you just buy it? Did they supply it to you or what?
No, we buy it. They've been coming here.
To sell it to you? So what is your name, my brother?
My name is Nicolas Kwesitete.
But what, are you a plastic seller or what? I see you going around with all these things.
Yes,
what are you doing?
I'm distributor.
You're a plastic distributor?
Yes.
So where do you get it from?
From Blue Plus.
And then you distribute it to who?
To those who sell food, other items, where they put food inside.
That's right.
I go around.
The government is thinking that maybe they are just going to allow a certain type of plastic, the one that you can reuse, recycle, not the small one that creates well. Have you heard about this?
I heard of it. The government is very, very right to do that because it's spoiling the whole place. Even at all, when you get to some farms and others, you will see them. When you dig the ground, you meet the rubber.
Plastic. But is it not are you not selling the same thing?
I'm selling it because that is my job. You see, it's my job. So if the government come out and say this is what it's supposed to do, fine.
That's it. You will follow it.
Yes, I will follow it.
I hear the government is thinking that certain type of plastic should not be allowed to be imported or produced. What do you think about it?
We have to educate ourselves the way to use this plastic.
Yeah.
But if there's no education about it, what we should do is, I per se, to ban this plastic.
You think to ban it?
To ban it.
But if you ban it, what is the alternative?
It's choking all gutters. Look at all this flood coming here and there.
Yeah, we talked about June. What happened in June?
Just imagine this 3rd June, a whole lot of plastic choked everywhere to cause all this disaster.
Yeah.
I think we should ban it. Let's say in 80s, there were no plastic. We were living all right. Yeah. We use this shopping baskets around, going around, buying things in.
And paper bags.
And then there's paper bags. They have to reproduce all those things back.
Now we found somebody that uses just paper bags. How come we're not using the ubiquitous black plastic bags? Sorry.
We serve our pastries in the paper bags because they are biodegradable.
Yeah.
And we think it's the best way to go. People need to be educated on it. Some people complain because they prefer plastic. Because I don't know, but they claim, you know, when we put the pies in, sometimes it soils it. And they prefer plastic, but this is the way we want to go, so we're going to stick to that.
So you stick with this?
Yes.
We've come to Baltic, who do quite a bit of plastic packaging for a range of products, to get a sense of what they think of the problem with plastic and government's policy at addressing the challenges it provides from an environmental point of view. Do you accept that when people say that you must take part of the blame for their mess?
Yeah, we certainly take some responsibility. It's not just us, of course. There are many plastics that are causing issues out there. We are a large user of plastic bottles, so we have to take responsibility for making sure that those end up being managed properly after use. There's an international guy we've just started working with who's got a warehouse, and he's looking to put in the necessary equipment, and we expect that to be up and running in the next 6 months or so, which will start being able to start processing some of this material. What he will do is end up producing little flakes, okay, and those flakes will be exported and sold over to India, China, Germany, places like that where they will remake the polyester.
So you feel like you're doing something about it?
We're definitely making progress.
Government's ban on plastic products under 20 microns is effective from the 1st of November 2015. But as usual, as with all government policy, the challenge lies with implementation. There's clearly the need for a comprehensive education campaign, targeting government agencies, manufacturers, users, and the general public. Perhaps that way, government can achieve its desired outcome.